What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. Big Sean is kicking off the campaign for his fourth studio album with a record titled No More Interviews. He is addressing all kinds of situations, such as his ex wanting to write a tell-all book, and not his ex as in Ariana Grande, but his ex as in Naya, the one before that. And he kind of addresses his relationship with Kid Cudi now, or should I say strained relationship. And even more so than that, more so than the subliminals, because we're going to get into those a little more in depth. But before we get into those, I really wanted to highlight how Big Sean has become such a polished artist compared to when he first came out. When he first came out, there were a lot more corny lines that you can pick out from these songs. And you're like, why would he say that? That punchline was weak. That metaphor was trash. It sucked. There was a lot of bad lines from Big Sean back then. Now he's grown into the artist that a lot of people believed he could become, from obviously Kanye and the Good Music family to early fans and supporters. On No More Interviews, he's really flowing on this record, and he's dropping some memorable lines. He says, "My mistakes are my biggest professors in learning life lessons. I realize it ain't what you have, it's what you feel. That's what true success is." That right there, break it down a little bit. Instagram caption, Twitter caption. So like I said, a lot of the song is Sean addressing various things and taking a few subliminal shots. And I like that he took this approach as opposed to going on a gossip network or sitting down for a 30-minute interview to discuss all this. I like that he's keeping it on the record because it results in some really good music like what we have right here. His comments about Kid Cudi are less shots and more of what happened to us. That's what Sean is trying to get to the bottom of. I know Kid Cudi has his issues, mental issues and all that, but Sean is not taking shots at him. He's more along the lines of wondering, like, what happened to us? We were cool, we were family and all that. He says, "When I put you on that song with Nas, you had told me that you were forever grateful and that we brothers, so it hurt to hit the internet to find out that me and you don't fuck with each other over a miscommunication that probably could be fixed with a 5-minute conversation. I'm still praying." That is a good perspective for Big Sean to have, especially because Kid Cudi needs all the support he can get. I'm sure if Cudi gets out and hears a song, sees these lines, maybe he'll give Big Sean a call and they can hash things out and, be cool once again. I know Kid Cudi's been going through his issues, so I'm glad that Sean is someone who doesn't sound like he's completely shut him out. Now it's time to peel back a few lines and see who Sean is taking shots at. The lines in question are, "I'm not impressed with the whoop-de-whoop. I don't know who is who. I can't pretend like I'm hip to it, no hula hoop. I can't lie like I like this shit like I usually do, and I'm just not impressed by you niggas rapping fast, who sound like one big asthma attack but trash when I'm rapping it back. Who put you in your top 5 and claim they the savior of rap? Or who you put in your top 5 and claim they the savior of rap?" Who does that sound like? There's a bunch of people. I feel like if you just peel apart just a tiny bit of the lyrics, then you're going to say, oh, he's talking about Eminem or he's talking about Drake. No, he's not talking about any of those. The person that it makes the most sense is Kendrick Lamar. You might be saying, but they've worked together. They're supposed to be cool. Well, I feel like jealousy is definitely a thing that can happen in hip-hop, and I think these lines are proof of that, because Big Sean has been on 2 records with Kendrick in like 3 years. You have Control from 2013, huge moment, and then you have Holy Key that was on DJ Khaled's album. And I feel like both times Kendrick has kind of overshadowed Big Sean. And that's not to say Big Sean was not going in, was not spitting something vicious, because he was. But I think at the same end, you kind of like feel a certain way, like, damn, everybody's giving Kendrick the praise when I really was doing my thing too. I don't get any of the praise. And it does suck, because you do see Kendrick get the more praise. So when he says like, the first clue I kind of had was like he said whoop-de-whoop, and I feel like the only person in hip-hop that said that, at least in like the last 5 years, is Kendrick Lamar. And then you had the whole rapping fast bit, and Kendrick is rapping fast on the second half of his Holy Key verse. And then the last clue that makes the most sense is who they put in the top 5, claiming they're the savior of rap. A lot of people would consider Kendrick a top 5 artist right now, so whatever the case is, I don't feel like it's going to escalate. I don't think Kendrick really cares. I think it's more of just Big Sean getting a few things off of his chest. That's really all it boils down to. So Sean's run is just beginning. No More Interviews is just the first song that could possibly make the album, but more likely I don't feel like it's an album cut. It's more the I'm back record. You're gonna hear more from me soon, so get ready. That's the type of vibe that I get from this record. Sean appears charged up, but there's really no telling where he goes from here. I can't predict what the album is going to sound like based off this one record. More than likely, I expect Sean to just deliver the same that he's been giving us, with slightly improved lyrics, different sounding beats, of course. I'm kind of expecting a hit single. It feels like every album Sean goes into, he winds up with a hit single. And maybe it might not be a hit before the album comes out, but I think he'll definitely spawn a hit from this upcoming album. Those are my thoughts on Big Sean's No More Interviews. Listen to it in the description section, and then tell me what you think about it in the comments. Then, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter at Sermons Domain, and as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching, and until next time, peace.